that's what God is working on with us. He's making us the kind of people that work it through. That while it is happening, we stop in the moment. There was this huge fight me and my wife had. I had a habit of leaving her out of my priority list. Is that a good way for me to put it, dear? I'd be working on stuff, working late. And there was this one particular time she was getting her hair done. I had dropped her off, went on to work. And then she called to tell me it was time to pick her up, and I didn't pick her up till like a couple of hours after that. Now, y'all know, ladies, after you've been at the... You're ready to go. You're all, it's I think it's one of those times you've been getting your hair braided or something, that's that 6 or 7 hour thing. And so she calls, and I don't get there till 2 hours after that. My wife is not it's okay. She let me know right as soon as she got in the car. Boom! I said, I'm going through all my explanation, the ministry, and I told you, and so, because this had been an ongoing fight for us, I said, I couldn't just walk away. I'm responsible for all these things in the office, in the ministry, and so it's not, quote, just the ministry, this is my job. See how I'm getting like now? That's how I was then. This is my job. So I was tired of my wife, like so many people do, because this is one of those things that pastors have and people who work on staff at a church. We get annoyed when people treat what we do as being insignificant, or you can always just cast it off to the side. It's sort of like for all the mothers in the room when people say, oh, you're just a mom. See how you go, Well, that's how people that work in the ministry feel, because it's 365, 7 days a week, 24/7. It's 24/7, 365 for us. And so this was one of those fights. I told you that, this ain't just the ministry. This is my job. I'm your wife. And so every woman, y'all, what do you say to that one? But I'm your wife. So we cut it off and didn't say anything. The next day, we were supposed to be at a wedding. It was a couple that we had done their premarital counseling. And we were supposed to be at their wedding, attending their wedding. So there's a couple, they're looking forward to Pastor Chris and Pastor Carol coming to be at our wedding with all of the rest of the people. Well, we start off that morning with this fight that's carried over through the night because we didn't resolve it. And I don't even know how we got started, but boy, woo, we fought all the way to the wedding. We sat in the car, still fighting. We missed the wedding. Everybody went over to the reception. They had the reception at a different place. So we drove over to where the reception was going to be, where they're going to eat and dance and all of them. And we're sitting in the parking lot. We're still going at it. And finally, my wife said, just take me home. See, everybody, y'all all know, just take me home. And I had the nerve to keep talking. Still trying to make my point of the importance of the work that I do and the priority of the work that I do. And that I'm not saying that you're less, but I just couldn't get away. And my wife said it one more time, just take me home. So I shut up and I took her home. Not a word spoken. I'm sure some of you have been through that, where you drive all the way home and you say nothing. We get home and we say nothing. That's the silence of those moments. It's nothing but the car turning off. Boom, boom. Footsteps. Key in the door. Open the door. Both go in the door. Boom. Y'all understand the silence of those moments. I'm giving you all the sound effects so you can feel what. She goes to the bedroom. I just go to a whole nother part of the house. Even the children know something's wrong because mom and dad aren't saying nothing. The whole house goes quiet. You hear nothing but the television. Television playing and our sons playing video games. They not even talking. They just playing, but nobody's saying anything. You know it's something when even the children go quiet. And usually when they're playing games, they're trash talking with each other the whole time, but nobody's saying anything. We had gotten home like 2 o'clock in the afternoon and went the whole day. Nobody's saying anything. So around 11 o'clock at night, when you're forced to go into the bedroom together, because you got to go to bed. And one thing that we had never done was to sleep separately, even if we were having a fight. It's just that you sleep on the extreme side of the bed. Y'all know, almost hanging off the edge. Because I don't even want your pajamas to rub up against my pajamas. We got 2 people on either side of a king-size bed. I did not know how to resolve this. And I don't know why you come to these moments in our lives, and I just feel like that this is an integral part of what God wants to do in Harrisburg. I guess that's why I'm telling you this story. Because we all come to moments where it's just an impasse. My wife is absolutely right in that as my wife, she should have priority. But at the same time, I was right, and many people have been there. When you're on a job, you can't just pick up and just walk out the door at any time that you want, unless it's an emergency. This was an urgency, but it wasn't an emergency. We were both right. So how could we deal with this impasse? I did not know what to say. She had already made it clear that she didn't want me to say anything else. We had been silent at that point at least 8 or 9 hours. But in a way to break the ice just came to me. And this is the advantage of having a relationship with God, of having the Spirit of God living inside of you. The purpose of God living inside of us is not for us to go around boasting and being proud and arrogant like so many Christians have been. The reason for this relationship with the Lord is so that we could deal with times like this, when you don't know what to say, when you are both right from your points of view. That's the reason for the relationship with God and having the Spirit of God living inside of us. Because the Lord brought this thought to my mind, and literally I was saying it even as I was thinking. I said, dear, I want to lose this fight. And I watched my wife's shoulders She always laughs. I watched her shoulders come down. She went, said, I want to lose this fight. All I want, I just need to be able to tell you how I feel. And I need you to tell me if what I'm saying, if that's what's really happening. What do you see? What is it from your perspective? Because for what we both were trying to say is, I need you to listen to me. I need to have permission to express, at least express where I am. Isn't that why so many people are frustrated? Some of us are like that. All of our childhood has been that way. Parents, dad, mom, grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, it was always shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, sit down, shut up. And you never had the right to express yourself.